A lot of people in the NFL draft community say that Emeka Egbuka will be a great number 2 receiver, but he probably won't ever be a number 1. And I don't know if those people are a little goofy in the head or if they're just watching a different player than I am. We've seen this type of receiver get fed a ton of targets in some offenses, and there's no reason why Emeka Egbuka can't have the same ceiling as somebody like Keenan Allen or even Puka Nacua. Now, I know that's high praise, but before you get angry and leave a mean comment and click off the video, let me go through the film and show you exactly what I mean. Before we get there though, just a reminder to like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the tape. Alright, in this first clip, Emeka Egbuka is lined up at the bottom of the screen, lined up against Jahdae Barron, one of the best DBs in this year's draft class. And he doesn't get targeted on this play, but I just want you to look at how he runs the route. The corner drops into a deep third, which just means that he won't let Egbuka get behind him, and he has his eyes on the quarterback. Egbuka sees that and moves toward the sideline in the DB's blind spot, so now the defensive back can't see both the quarterback and the receiver. Egbuka drops his hips to decelerate and comes back towards the quarterback with a ton of separation. If Will Howard had been able to work back to this side of the field, it would have been a major chunk play instead of an interception. This second clip is nothing fancy, it's just a little speed out against man coverage on the goal line. The ball placement here isn't spectacular from Will Howard. It basically gets thrown right at the back of the defender, but Egbuka makes a nice contested catch for the touchdown. Now, I think this play is pretty symbolic of who Emeka Egbuka is as a player. He doesn't do any fancy footwork or try to make his opponent look dumb. He just finds leverage, wins quick, takes the football, and scores touchdowns. In this third clip, number 17 is going to motion across the backfield and leave Egbuka as the lone receiver on the outside. If you're the type of team that runs a lot of condensed formations like the Rams, the 49ers, or the Packers who still need an alpha receiver, these are the types of reps that you want to see most. Can you execute over the middle of the field in that intermediate range when you're the outside guy? Of course, this is a beautiful zone beater, great play design, but Egbuka finds the correct depth and runs a perfect straight line across the field, and he makes sure to slow down about halfway across so his quarterback doesn't run out of time. Now, you might be saying, Addison, why are you showing me this clip? This doesn't mean anything. He was wide open. This type of thing may not seem impressive until you've seen 100 receivers who don't know how to pace their routes and end up running themselves into coverage or running into the sideline. It's a really underappreciated part of route running that you have to succeed at the next level, and it's why you see some guys falling in the draft that maybe were mocked a lot higher a few months ago. After a lot of research and looking at relative athletic scores and things like that, I came up with 3 pro comparisons that I think summarize what Emeka Egbuka could be. The high-end comparison is Puka Nacua, a true Swiss Army knife that can be a full-time slot, a Y, run blocker, whatever you need him to be, probably outside of an X. The type of guy that you can feed targets to anywhere on the field, and he's probably going to be successful. A more expected comparison would be somebody like Keenan Allen. He's more of a full-time slot player, but capable of being really efficient on a high number of targets. And the low-end comparison that I saw while reading an article is Robert Woods, who only had a couple of real standout seasons with the Rams, but was a high-caliber wide receiver 2 type of player the majority of his career. And if Bobby Trees is your floor, you're probably a pretty damn good wide receiver. And that is going to be all I have for today's video. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff, and follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky. Those links are down in the description. As always, your support is greatly appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.
Down the middle, on the fly. Touchdown!